what is computer language? Before we explore the topic of Python programming, first it is very important that we understand what is computer language.
Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that like button if you like my video. Also click on that notification bell. Thank you.
Computer does not know any human language. So they don't know English, French, Chinese, or any language for that matter. It only understands zeros and ones. Computer language, that zero and one language, it's called binary. Computers store all characters as numbers on hard disk because computer don't know what is hello or how are you is. The computer converts that into these numbers, zeros and ones, and that's how it stores that into the hard disk. The process of converting that data into binary code is called encoding. Now, to better understand, let's visualize it. Now, where is that 0 and 1 comes from? Your computer runs on electricity. If you unplug the power or if your battery runs out of your laptop, your computer will shut down, right? So computer to transmits the data, to save that data, it actually uses 0 and 1, and that 0 and 1 concept came from the electricity. 0 means off, and 1 means on. So this I or 1 that you probably see on your switch. If you go to your switch right now, or if you have an older switch, probably newer switch don't have those 0 and 1 anymore. But if you find one in your house, you're gonna look at it closely and you're gonna see 1 on top or at the bottom, depends which country you are in. So the 1 means that turn on. 0 means to turn it off. Similarly, the computer sends or saves the data on the computer or transfer the data through these zeros and ones. Now, moving on, let's put it in an example of how it could translate a word into zeros and ones. There is a chart that's called a binary chord chart. Each letter that we have has a number or a binary number associated with it. So like A has 100000001, B has 1000010, and so on. So now let's say if you type it in hello on your keyboard. Now, how your operating system or your computer is going to translate that into its processor or memory that, hey, this hello means these digits, so process it. So the first thing it will do is will take the first character, which is H. And by looking at the chart, you will see the H translates to 1001000, meaning on, off, on, off. Same thing, E translate to 1000101. L, L, and O 1001111. So that's like a cheat sheet the computer has, and computer knows that when the letter H comes in or E comes in, I'm gonna have to translate into binary. And again, the binary is on and off. So when the computer puts all these numbers together, it actually sends these signals as on off, on off, on off, on off, and that's how it actually move the data from one computer to another or from your keyboard to the hard disk. I hope now you have a better understanding of computer language. You might be wondering why programming languages like Java, Python, Ruby, and so on are necessary if computer already has its native binary language. That's an excellent question. Now, allow me to clarify one thing. It is indeed possible to write programming code directly in binary language, but it would be very tedious and time consuming. The reason we use these programming languages is that they enable us to write code in a manner that is more accessible for humans to understand, debug, and of course, troubleshoot in case there is an issue. So ultimately, regardless of the programming language that you use, the code you write is executed by the computer hardware in the form of binary instructions. In addition, binary language is commonly known as low-level language, while other programming languages are referred to as high-level languages. It is important to note that the term low or high level do not imply any kind of ranking. Binary language is considered low level because it directly interacts with the computer hardware, while the other programming languages operate on top of it. When a higher level language communicates with a computer, there is an intermediary component that translates it into machine or binary language. This essential bridge that you see, that middle piece between them, is known as a compiler software. So, I hope this clarifies the concept of a computer's native language and why we utilize other programming languages. In the next video, we will cover some of the commonly used programming languages available. I'll see you in the next video, and let's keep learning together.